And we're live. What's up, people? Should be able to hear me loud and clear. Hopefully, if you can hear me, if you'd let me know in the chat, that would be fantastic. I think we're rocking and rolling. Got this all set up. We're going to be talking about some Betr. We're going to be talking about some prize picks. Just going through the process live with you guys. I made a video yesterday explaining kind of how it's very difficult to do pre-recorded content now. With how quick these apps are and stuff at bumping. So I'm going to start to do some more live streams, hopefully. All right, loud and clear, perfect. Live, okay, good. Q&A, feel free to ask any questions. We're going to be talking about Betr picks and prize picks throughout this video. I'm going to be giving you guys some live tickets, some plays that I like. Already been researching all day as always, so I kind of know like where I'm looking, and I've already locked in some tickets, sent them into the VIP. If you're listening to this and you enjoy, you can join over there after the stream ends and get access to all of my tickets the rest of the night, guys. It's on Patreon. It's the KJKDFS VIP member package. It's going to give you access to my Discord, and it's going to give you access to like all the stuff we're going over throughout this live. You know, I'm going to be talking about some concepts, beating bumps, getting the best value on each app. So that's what I'm doing every day over there if you're interested. And if not, perfectly fine. Like I said, I'll keep pumping out this free content for you guys, and let's talk about it. So let's just do a quick little review of the slate for you guys. If you're tuning in, you probably know this already, but we got the Brooklyn Nets 76ers starting off at 6 p.m. Eastern for game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gamer tonight. So it's a really solid slate, I will say. I really like the Prizepicks board today, like more than I've liked it in quite some time. I said that to my Discord this morning. I'm really hoping to have a monster night tonight because I really do like the board. So, yeah, man, let's talk about a little bit of some of the picks I like. I'm gonna have to obviously get used to the whole live streaming. It's a little bit different than the pre-recorded. I've done this in the past, but it's been a minute. So, any questions you have, let's just run through the chat real quick. And thank you for everyone for tuning in. B Berto with the heart, thank you, appreciate that. Long time since streaming, hope you're well. Patrick, hope you're doing well too, brother, thank you. Long time supporter, appreciate you. Armando with the fires. Chris Middleton fantasy, Jonathan Kuminga fantasy, Tobias Harris fantasy. Well, first of all, Tobias Harris is questionable. We don't even know if he's going to play tonight. So if you didn't know that, there's no guarantee that Tobias is even in the lineup tonight. So I can't really answer that question. Those other two plays that you mentioned, I'm not on. I did lock in Chris Middleton's points and assist over on Betr earlier because it was bumped on Prizepicks. So we'll pull that up here for you guys. Chris Middleton points and assists is at 22 even on Prizepicks, but I was able to capture this at 21.5 on Betr. So I don't know if it's still available on Betr, but if it is, there's a pick right off the bat for you guys to start things off here. I do like Middleton's points and assists at 21.5 over there, and it is, yeah. So there's a pick for you, and I do have the Betr up. Like I said, as we go along here, like I'm gonna kind of try to do everything at once. This will be the first stream, so just bear with me, but I'm gonna try to answer the questions, give you some props that I already like on the board, and then not only on Prizepicks but on Betr. So I'll get better at this as we go along. No pun intended. But Jalen G says, if I deposit on Betr to get the deposit match, can I take it back out after I place slip like chalkboard? Yeah, man, you can take out your funds at any time. The only thing is when you join and you get that deposit match with my code, they'll match you up to $500. But you're going to get it in like credit. So, you know, you'd have to play that additional 500 that they give you in credit before you can take that out. The 5 that you put in like cash of your own, you can take out at any time, you know. So if you put in an entry and you win, you're going to get paid out in cash and you can take it out, yes. But as far as the initial deposit with that $500 match that they're going to give you, it's going to be credit. So you're not going to be able to just take that out of your account, if that makes sense. Need a Giannis prop? I got a Giannis prop for you that I locked in earlier if it's still available. I like his under rebounds and assists at 19.5. Make sure there's still value on this. Let's see if we pull up. Let's do a little odds jam sportsbook screen action for you guys. We'll do rebounds and assists. Rebounds and assists. If you like this tool, by the way, you can get the odds jam just hooked me up with a promo code, guys. So if you do like this tool that I discussed, you can get 35% off with my promo code KJKDFS. This is the sportsbook screen. It's going to pull in all of the props for all market data of any prop you want. So yeah, Giannis under rebounds and assists is still a phenomenal prop on Prizepicks. In a 5 or 6 pick flex, we're getting -119 implied odds. You can look at the market data across the industry at 19.5. The best possible place you can lock this in is at a parlay play on a 6 pick insured is what they're telling us, but it's the same implied odds in a 5 or 6 pick flex on Prizepicks, right? You're getting that -119 juice. Across the industry, we're looking at -126.6 average odds on the under here. You can see it's heavily favored on the under on Caesars. They've got it at -160 on the under. On DraftKings Sportsbook, they got -130 on the under. And you can just scan the whole market. So point being, they do like his under. And OddsJam telling us this is just pulling in all the sportsbooks, right? Like you could visit these sportsbooks manually. This is just a tool that I use throughout the day to be bringing it in live. You could just visit, for instance, Caesar Sportsbook, and you see the lines. This was last updated 9 seconds ago, 10 seconds ago. They've got them at -160 on the under 19.5. Another thing that I like to do when I'm line shopping is, see if it's been bumped on other platforms. I talk about this frequently in my videos. If you've been watching, check out Underdog. They're another player props app, and you can see 19.0, right? They've already bumped this down. I talk about this all the time, but so there's very clearly value on Giannis's under 19.5 rebounds and assists is what Underdog is telling us. We pull up Underdog. They've already bumped it down. Prizepicks has not bumped it down. It's still at 19.5, right? So why are we going to place it on a player props app that's already bumped the prop? I'm doing this all day and sending this in, finding the best value. And there definitely is value on the under here. So there's your Giannis prop to answer your question. I guess we can start the video off with that for a pick on Prizepicks. Like I said, the hope is to obviously probably lock in a ticket here before this ends for you guys. This is the first live stream in a minute, so I'm gonna try to do Q&A. We'll get into Betr as well. I got my 3 screen action up here, so we'll be talking Q&A, and then obviously we're gonna try to lock in a slip here before I end too. Let's see on Giannis. Yeah, Giannis under 19.5 rebounds and assists is a phenomenal prop, guys. This is gonna get bumped. So, as a matter of fact, let's just maybe I'll just lock in a 6-man right now with you guys because we got some pretty good value on the board. Let's just go over some different picks that I'm on here tonight. I've already locked a lot of these in to tickets and send it to my VIP members, so I'm just gonna place them again back to the public, and I'll give you guys a different 6-pick flex than what I ran already for the live stream. But as far as, let's see if I have any more questions here, and then we'll just go into some props. Next guy I like is Kevin Huerter's under rebounds. They've got his line set at 4.5. This is actually a prop that got completely taken off the board on Betr. I've been talking a lot about Betr picks because they don't have any bumps. There was a lot of value on it earlier. I was actually able to get it in on Prizepicks, and they got taken off Betr, which a lot of times I'm able to get it in on Betr, but I'm not able to get it in on Prizepicks. So that was a little bit of a switch up. But it's another great prop. Kevin Huerter's under rebounds, right? Once again, the OddsJam sportsbook screen, guys. This is just all this is. It's just showing us all of the market data, right? So I like to pull it up because it gives us a nice full picture on any prop, any bet, anything that we want to see on this screen. It really gives us a full visual. So that's why I oftentimes refer to this throughout these videos. And okay, I got Giannis's rebounds pulled up. We need to put in Kevin Huerter. 4.5, -119 juice on the under on Prizepicks in the 5 or 6 pick flex, obviously, right? We go to the average odds. We're looking at -133.4 across the industry. Prizepicks actually isn't the best place that you can lock this in. I really like to, if at all possible, we want to see the best odds on Prizepicks with that -119. That's how we know, literally you can't even get this at another sportsbook at better odds. It does look like you can get this at -111 on Betano. So, if you're a if you're a sports bettor and you have access to Baton on the sports book, it would be wise to be locking that in on that book. Because average odds across the industry, we're looking at -133.4 on the average on the under. We're getting -111 here. Still good value on Prizepicks at the -119 implied odds on the 5 or 6 pick flex. You see he's -140 on the under on FanDuel. We got a -125 at MGM. All these books are favoring the under, right? So we want to be having as many markets, as many data points that we can touch on, like Hot Streaks, another daily fantasy sports platform. They got him at -168 on the under. So they're pricing him just like very heavily on the under. So this is all stuff I'm looking at, obviously, and another good prop that I've already placed myself. So there's two right off the bat. We got the Giannis under 19.5 rebounds and assists. We got Kevin Huerter under 4.5 rebounds. Hopefully none of these get bumped. But there's two for you. Let's see some more questions. After the bet's fully paid out. Cool, appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. Kevin Huerter, 15.5 points and assists. No, I'm going to rock with the under 4.5 rebounds that I have pulled up here. That'd be my advice. Hard work pays off. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Let's go. What up, Kyle? How you doing? These will get bumped as we are doing this. Yeah, man, they probably will. I'll try to be quicker, like, as we go along here, but don't worry. I have a lot of more props should one of these get bumped. But let's try to lock one in right now. Why not? Okay, and then we'll have more like as the stream goes along. But those are two good plays with value. Another guy that I like is DeMar. Yeah, there we go. Bumped. So Giannis just got bumped, right? One, that's annoying, but two, it just when this happens, guys, when your plays are getting bumped every single day, you know that you're doing it right. Okay, so if you're tailing or you're watching my content or someone else's content and you're tailing, like I send in, like I say, I send in my picture, my tickets, I should say, to my VIP every day as soon as I place them, and my picks get bumped like crazy. Which it's annoying. Like sometimes, someone's at work and they can't get the prop in and they're like, they get irritated. But it's just that's how you win on these apps. So we just have to deal with it. Okay, so Giannis 19.5. Hopefully you beat the bump. If you didn't, this is a strange glitch, by the way, on the Prizepicks app lately. I don't know what's going on with this, but the number like in the to win column here, sometimes it like changes to like a. Not even a number. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if that happens to anyone else, but yeah, so Kevin Huerter under 4.5 rebounds. Giannis just got bumped. That's fine. Looks like Todd said something tells me I had to lock in those two. I hope they hit. Yeah, there you go, man. You got a two pick before the bumps. And like I said, I'm not worried about it. I got more props for you guys here. Like I said, the first live stream in a minute. We got more. We're going to be going over Betr. We're going to be going over Prizepicks. Just because Giannis just got bumped, don't worry. We got more props on board. I've been looking at this all day. So another one we're going to talk about that I already locked in is going to be DeMar DeRozan's over 4.5 rebounds. Against Sacramento, he hasn't hit this number in a while. I don't care, guys. A lot of people will pull up these last 5 charts, and that's how they dictate their picks. I would highly advise that you don't do that. Once again, we want to be looking at market data. There's millions and millions of dollars dumped into these sportsbooks lines. Sportsbooks win by being right on the juice, guys, right? So if they were to price Kevin Huerter's under with more juice and, every time they're mispricing, they're going to go bankrupt. They win by pricing lines correctly. Long term, each person placing a bet, if it's a standard bet, has to put -110 down. So, you're taking the over, I'm taking the under, I'm risking 110, you're risking 110. Either the over or the under is going to hit, and the sportsbook's going to collect that $10 no matter what. That's like the simplest way to explain how sportsbooks make money. People don't even understand like the basic concepts of sports betting, and then they want to be successful with this. Like that's like, grade A. Okay, so that's how they make money. The most simplistic way I can say it, right? When there's no juice involved, it's -110 on the under, it's -110 on the over. Person A, I'm placing the over. I'm risking 110 to win 100. You're placing the under. You're risking 110 to win 100. The sports book, no matter what, if the over or the under hits, is collecting that $10 from the loser, right? And then multiply that times thousands and thousands of people. That's how this stuff works. Like that's like very simplistic, and some people don't even understand that. So that's why all these odds are so, helpful for us when it comes to like prize picks and stuff. Like there's millions of dollars dumped into these odds to make sure they're accurate. DeMar DeRozan over 4.5 rebounds on prize picks. Fantastic play. Minus 119 implied odds in a 5 or 6 pick flex. Minus 138.5 average odds across the industry. You can see a lot of juice on the over here for DeMar DeRozan's rebounds. Minus 141 on Bally, minus 140 on BetMGM, minus 141 on BetRivers, minus 139 on Caesars, minus 135 on DraftKings. Every single one of these platforms, if you were to go and place this bet on the over on DeMar DeRozan, you'd be paying more implied odds than if you were to just place this in a 5 and 6 pick flex on Prize Picks, okay? So that's what makes this a good play. DeMar DeRozan, over 4.5 rebounds, another fantastic play for you to lock in. Let's try to lock in a 6 pick flex right now. Why not, right? Let's try to lock our first ticket in on the stream. And then we'll get back into the Q&A. So those are first two. Giannis already got bumped, so we can't place him now. That's fine. DeMar DeRozan over. Evan Mobley under 10.5 points. It's a prop with a lot of good value in it. Jarrett Allen is questionable, but he did go through shoot-around. I have all those updates pulled up on my screen throughout the day, so I know typically when a player goes through shoot-around, guys, that means like he's going to be good to go. Let's see if I can pull that up for you guys just to prove it. I mean, I know you trust me, but let's see if we can just pull up like Jarrett. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to pull. I have it up on my side screen here, but just Jarrett Allen went through shoot-around, guys. I have every single piece of injury news under the sun on my Twitter. Whenever a player goes through shoot-around, it's more than likely that the player's going to play, right? So a lot of times these odds will reflect that. Like a lot of times Vegas, it's like the better you get at this in studying market data, you understand that Vegas just... So they're always one step ahead, all right? So let's say like Evan Mobley's going to start out at 10.5, right? Jarrett Allen's going to get officially moved in. Then we could see Evan Mobley's line move down to like 9.5. Once you kind of study this like every day, you're anticipating that, you're ready. But just to explain, like that's kind of how that works. So Giannis got bumped. We can't put him in. That kind of sucks. But these are 3 solid plays. Let's see another one that we like here. Nick Claxton under 13.5 points is another play that I do like. Right here, another example of a play, like if we compare lines on Prize Picks and Underdog, once again, right? 2 of the sharpest in the industry. You can see Giannis already got bumped down. Nick Claxton points. Doesn't look like that they bumped his points yet. Yeah, his PRA and his points and rebounds looks to be dimmed on my screen, so they're bumping those. Evan Mobley, let's see if they bumped him. I think they did actually early in the day. No, they took him back up. Then who was the other guy we were talking about? We were talking about Kevin Huerter. Kevin Huerter and DeRozan, actually. DeRozan's rebound prop I don't even think is available on Underdog. Another thing I discussed, if the prop isn't even available on another site such as Underdog, a lot of times that's indicating they're saying there's so much value in that prop they don't even want it on the board. So his rebounds isn't available. Kevin Huerter's rebounds is available. Once again, you can lock these in over. You can use our promo code KJKDFS to get your first deposit match on like all these platforms we're talking about, right, guys? Betr up to 500, Prize Picks up to 100, all that stuff. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 2 more solid picks. Luka Doncic fantasy score. I made him the thumbnail boy for the stream because I like his over here a lot. I got him going in the 70s. There's no Kyrie Irving. With no Kyrie, Luka Doncic's fantasy point per minute rates are just absolutely ridiculous, guys. Like, I mean, this guy's a fantasy point per minute monster as is. Then you take Kyrie Irving off the court, and I mean, this guy is just ridiculously good, man. Like on a per minute basis, his stats are through the roof, bro. Like we got 1.65 fantasy points per minute on the season for Luka Doncic, and then if we take Kyrie off the court, which I don't have that pulled up right now, but I'll pull it up on the screen for you guys. Once again, I'm gonna get better at this, guys. As we go along, it's been a minute since I've live streamed and I have the chat and everything pulled up. But point being, with no Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic's usage rate and everything goes through the roof. He just becomes ridiculous. Look at these numbers, guys. With no Kyrie Irving, we look at his season-long stats, right? Dude's rocking a 36% usage rate. He's putting up 1.65 fantasy points per minute in the Prizepicks fantasy scoring format. For those of you that don't know, Prizepicks has the same exact fantasy scoring format as FanDuel. So I use a lot of FanDuel projections. I used to play FanDuel DraftKings before I even started, before Prizepicks even existed. So these models all have this factored in. But he's putting up 1.65 fantasy points per minute with a 36% usage rate with Kyrie on the court, like season-long stats, right? And then we look at his stats on the on-off court stats. There's expected to be no Derek Lively tonight either. He's doubtful. So no Derek Lively, no Kyrie Irving. Look at these. Look at the numbers on this guy, man. He's got a 47% usage rate. That is absurd. That's dumb. That means, I mean, this guy's shooting, assisting, rebounding, steal, block, like every possession, the ball's just in his hands and he's doing something, all right? So Luka Doncic fantasy score tonight is a prop I really like. This game has a great total. 246 over under 4.5 point spread in favor of Milwaukee, so it's expected to stay close. The game's absolutely expected to fly. It's got the fastest pace on the entire slate with a 101.6 pace metric. So these are all things that I'm looking at, things I discuss in my videos. But Luka Doncic fantasy is just looking real pretty to me tonight, man. I'll say that right now. So another guy that I like for sure. KJ, we love you, bro. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you tuning in. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could lock this in a 5-pick flex if you wanted to, but I'm going to try to give you guys a 6-pick here. And the last guy actually will throw in that I have quite a bit of exposure to tonight is going to be Jared Allen's fantasy. So let's go game by game. I like to do this for you guys whenever I do these videos and the content. So we're going to lock at a 6-pick flex right now, live on stream, all right? So listen up. Listen up, people. I kind of went through, why I like each and every one of these plays. Now it's time to lock in, right? So, game by game, like I said. Pick number 1, we like Nick Claxton's under points. 13.5 hasn't been bumped yet on Prizepicks, so we'll go ahead and take that value for pick number 1. And I have more props I like maybe hopefully I can give you 2 6 picks throughout this. What time is it? 4th. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep this rolling for like another 20-30 for you guys. We like Kevin Huerter's under rebounds. We like DeMar DeRozan's over rebounds. We like what else did we have locked in here, guys? We had the Luka Doncic fantasy, and I'm missing. Oh yeah, Evan Mobley. That's right. Luka Doncic fantasy we like. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we like Evan Mobley's under points, and we like. Oh, the last play I didn't mention yet is I like Jared Allen a lot tonight. So we're going to go Evan Mobley's under points, and we're going to go Jared Allen fantasy score. 30.5, I've got him in the 40s. These are all phenomenal props. So once again, I have 3 screens pulled up, trying to make sure I have the proper things on the screen, but we have a little bit of action from every single game here tonight, looks like. We're going to start with the early game at 6, and then I got some props mixed in for you guys on all these other games. So all right, guys, get ready to lock in here. We got, by the way, we got 139 people in here. Hit the like button, guys. We only got 26 likes. Hit the like button. As soon as we hit 30+ likes, I'm going to lock in this ticket for you. So get this thing up to 30 likes. That's literally 4 likes. As soon as we do, I'll go through. We'll lock this in together. And this will be my first free ticket for you guys live on the stream. I've already supplied all these picks to my my VIP members. So, I've already locked these in. And in my other tickets, so we're just going to lock them in another ticket right now with you guys. All these picks. 27 likes and 3 more, and we'll lock it in. So what do you think about Demons? They're a ripoff. If you compare Demons and Goblins to taking the same plays on a sportsbook, you're getting much better odds. They're a ripoff on Prizepicks, so I wouldn't suggest playing them. All right, so pick number 1, under 13.5 points for Claxton. Pick number 2, under 4.5 for Herter. Pick number 3, over 4.5 rebounds for DeMar DeRozan. 4, Luka Doncic over fantasy. 5, Evan Mobley under 10.5 points. 6, Jared Allen over 38.5 fantasy. The most that they're letting me place on my Prizepicks account is now $40 to win $1,000. Let's lock this bad boy in. And We got a 6-pick flex for you guys. There it is. Boom. Nick Claxton, under 13.5 points. Kevin Huerter, under 4.5 rebounds. DeMar DeRozan, over 4.5 rebounds. Luka Doncic, over 68.5 fantasy score. Evan Mobley, under 10.5 fantasy score. I'm sorry, under 10.5 points. And Jarrett Allen, over 38.5 fantasy score. I'll keep this up on the screen, and I'll monitor the chat here. Got my coffee. We got Betr filled up too. Like I said, guys, man, I'm gonna get better. It's 55 likes. Thank you. Let's run that thing up to 100 if you could. We already dropped this thing in. Got coffee on hand here. Ackley says lock it in. Says 50 likes in my screen. Yes, sir. Just locked it in. So we're riding with this. So we got the Nick Claxton under 13.5 points. Kevin Huerter, under 4.5 rebounds. DeMar DeRozan, over 4.5 rebounds. Luka Doncic, over 68.5 fantasy score. Evan Mobley, under 10.5 points. And Jarrett Allen, over 38.5 fantasy score. You can run these however you want. If you want to pick two of them as your favorites, if you run two-mans or whatever the case may be, that's fine. I wouldn't advise that, guys. I talk about this all the time in my videos. The best slips on Prizepicks are 5- and 6-pick flexes. Why is that? Because you want to be playing slips that you're paying the lowest implied odds. You don't have to pay as much, if that makes sense. And then you can take other like props on sports books that you'd have to pay more. But rather than that, we're just going to lock it in on Prizepicks. And if you're hitting at a 55% hit rate, which is very good, by the way, most people aren't even capable of this. Like the best sports bettors in the world are doing this, right? The average person is not hitting at that high of a rate. But if you're able to hit at a 55% hit rate or higher on 5 or 6 pick flexes, you're going to get a 5% return on investment on 5-mans, a 7% return on investment on 6-mans. So you'd be foolish to play these other ones because it's hard enough to hit at a 55 or 60% hit rate, right? But if you're that good and you're hitting at that hit rate on your picks, once you get into the 60%, you're getting a 43% return on investment on the 5 picks, a 66% return on investment on the 6 picks. Like it's foolish to be playing anything other than 5 and 6 pick flexes on Prizepicks when you're getting high quality plays. So that's why I do it. I know it's like a lot when you're learning. I didn't just wake up today and know all of what I know. It's it's been a lot of like studying and learning. Okay, so I just try to teach you guys. But yeah, these are all phenomenal plays. Like if we pull up, I don't want to take it off the screen yet because I want to make sure everyone locks this in. But let me know if you locked it in the chat, guys. Ackley says locked it in. Or lock it in, 50 likes. Let's see, already did. Can you go to Betr, please? Yes, I can go to Betr. Let's see. What do you think about Luka assists over 10.5? I'll tell you. I mean, let's look at it right now. Why not? Let's go to assists. I'm assuming you're asking about Prizepicks when you ask these questions, and I would not play it on any platform. We're looking at -110, best odds on the over on Borgata. The best possible place you can place any sort of Luka Doncic assist prop is the under 11 even on parlay play. There's no edge in the prop, so it makes no sense to touch it. I just said I like his fantasy score. Take his fantasy score, bro. His fantasy score is phenomenal. I talked about it. No Kyrie Irving, man. This guy's rates are through the roof. Like it's ridiculous how good Luka becomes with no Kyrie. Locked. Sleeper still had the Giannis play if others wanted over there. Fantastic, Chris. Thank you for that. Little thing about Sleeper though, it's a little bit different. There's no fixed payout on Sleeper. This is getting more advanced, but I'm just being real with you. Like, Prizepicks and Underdog and all these other fixed payout structure apps, you can just lock in any prop and you're still getting like 25x no matter what, right? If you go to Sleeper, it's a dynamic payout structure, right? So like there might be a certain time of the day where you lock it in where you're getting like 6.5x for the prop or whatever the case may be, and then they shift it, and then the prop becomes not as good. They have like hidden implied odds behind the scenes, essentially, is what they're doing for their app. All right, did any of these get bumped, guys? I don't think so. So everyone should be able to tail this, man. Live stream, what's up? How did I know what I missed? Let's go. You missed the first 6-man, Jeremy. This is what we got, brother. We got under 13.5 for Claxton points. Under 4.5 rebounds for Kevin Huerter. Over 4.5 rebounds for DeMar DeRozan. Over 68.5 fantasy score for Luka Doncic. Under 10.5 points for Evan Mobley. And over 38.5 fantasy score for Jarrett Allen. Little side note on this, guys. If for some reason Jarrett Allen gets ruled out, I don't think he's going to, but if for some reason he gets ruled out, Prizepicks does give you the ability to cancel the ticket. And I'll be honest with you, like, I might cancel the ticket if we see like Evan Mobley's odds shift to like, 14 or something. I don't think this is going to be an issue. Jarrett Allen went through shoot around. I do fully anticipate that Jarrett Allen plays, but he is questionable. So I just want to throw that out there. Like, if Jarrett Allen gets ruled out, that could massively shift the play on Mobley. So I don't think we're going to have to deal with that, but I just want to make that known. I took Josh Green under 11.5 points and Trey over 11.5 assists instead of the last two. Those are both great plays, bro. We do have some pending news on the Green play, though, is the only thing I'll say. I did lock in his threes earlier, by the way. Do they still have that up? The best play on the board for, you said Josh Green, right? Yeah, Josh Green. His best play actually was his three-point prop. Is it still available? Yes. Earlier, I like the under on this. Once again, the chart looks nice and green, right? The average user is going to log in and see that nice green chart and take his over, right? Like, that's not my process. I don't care about how green the chart looks. I care about market data that has all of this stuff factored in, right? So we'll go ahead and pull up the threes. We'll pull up green. Josh Green, you can see the best possible place you can take this. They're telling us on the OddsJam Sportsbook screen is on, once again, Parlay Play, but Parlay Play has the same implied odds, right? They have minus 119 implied odds per individual leg in a six pick. Here is what it's telling us. Minus 133 average on under. We're getting minus 119 on Prizepicks. It's the same exact thing as Parlay Play. So the best possible place you could lock this prop in is going to be on Prizepicks, right? Under 129 on Pinnacle, under 122, 139 on Bally Bet, 135 on BetMGM, Bet Rivers has 139, DK 135, right? All of these books are favoring Josh Green to go under 1.5 3-pointers, which is why it's a good play. So rather than paying that juice on those other books, we can lock this in at a 5 or 6 pick flex on Prizepicks, set at minus 119 implied odds. We're getting better action on the prop, if that makes sense. All right. So yeah, okay, so we got Prizepicks locked in. We got our first 6 pick flex. Like I said, this is obviously a little bit new. I haven't done one of these in a while, so just bear with me. I think everything is going well. Everyone's enjoying. Once again, if you are enjoying, guys, please hit that like button. It really does help me out. I know it's cheesy. I know it's cliche. I wish I didn't even have to say it, but it just helps me get more exposure, help me be able to help more people. Everybody wins here. I hear you, brother. I wanted action on the Giannis play, though, talking about threes. Lopez over 5 with LeBron. Yeah, I don't know. The Giannis play got bumped. Take the over on Green. Yeah, I wouldn't do that, man. Once again, like, people don't understand a good... What's good value in a prop means you're gonna hit it like 55% of the time, right? So Bucks are horrible against guards. None of that means anything in this, man. In what we're talking about, like, I understand, dude. I didn't just wake up yesterday and be able to kind of like explain what I can explain now. So I want to make that known. Like, there was a time where, like, what I'm discussing, I was clueless to too, right? Like, all the market data, like all the stuff I preach now. I understand people that might not understand it, but my job, or what I try to do, is teach you, like, there's millions of dollars in these sports books lines. It's really smart to be using the data to take advantage of props on these player props apps, right? So if we pull up another sponsor of the program here is going to be, so Josh Green, this Dallas Mavericks Milwaukee Bucks game. The Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, guys, is another optimizer that I have partnered with. It's a fantastic tool to tell us what I really like about this. Honestly, out of all the things I like about this tool, is I think it kind of like puts like I don't know, I hate this word, but I'll use it for lack of a better word. It just makes things more realistic. Like for people that are playing these props app, they don't understand like a good prop is going to hit at a certain rate, right? So we pull up Josh Green on Prizepicks. Once again, you can get a deal on this tool if you're interested. It's the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. You can use my promo code KJKDFest to get 25% off if you're interested in this tool. But all this is doing, right, guys? And he says, I'm not disrespecting his data or anything. Yeah, bro, I'm not disrespecting you either. I understand, like, you're doing research and stuff. But what I'm telling you is the under's the play. And why is the under the play? Well, it's the best possible prop you could take on the board for Josh Green. It's expected to hit 53.54% of the time. And what you have to understand, like, there's trap lines and stuff. I will say there are trap lines, like with injury news and stuff. So sometimes following the odds blindly will get you in trouble. There's a little bit more that goes into it. But I'll tell you right now that if you follow odds, you'll be far more successful at this than the average person. The average person is logging on the Prizepicks app and, you know, they're saying, like, where the lock's at. They have no idea of, like, the concepts that we've been discussing, which I understand. I was also one of those people at one point. I've put a lot of work in to learn what I'm learning, but I'm telling you the data that I'm giving you and the value I'm providing it is going to help you in a major way. So the unders is play. Why? Because all of these sports books, right, guys? I explained this concept earlier. They have millions of dollars invested to essentially they want to set the juice to where it's a 50-50 and they're taking your money no matter what. Player A has the over, player A has the under, right? On the sports books odds. So it's more than likely that he's going to hit his under here. We got minus 129 on Pinnacle, minus 130 on FanDuel, minus 135 on DraftKings, minus 135 on Caesars, all of these different books, right? So pretty much the easiest way to explain it, man, is if they don't set these odds properly, they're going to go broke. Like, so we're using the odds, like we're not a sports book. We're on a daily fantasy sports app and Prizepicks, right? So we're using the odds to lock into a 5 or 6 pick flex where, once again, I'll pull up my Discord here. I teach this. The optimal slip types on Prizepicks, ranked here, is going to be, this is the best slips you can take for long-term profit, ranked best to worst, okay? So a 6 pick flex and a 5 pick flex are both the same thing. You can play either one. They're both optimal on Prizepicks. You're getting minus 119 implied odds per leg, okay? Once you get into the 4 pick powers, you're paying more. You don't want to be doing those. Okay, so I will say this. A 4 pick power is the best slip that you can play outside of a 5 or 6 pick flex. So if you were going to play any other type of slip on Prizepicks, out of any of them in profit, I'll give you a little bit of permission to play 4 pick powers. I wouldn't give you any permission, but I'm just saying that's, like, you know, the second best option, right? Then you got 4 pick flex, 2 pick power, 3 pick power, and a 3 pick flex. If you're playing 3 pick flexes on Prizepicks, you are doing yourself you just don't do that, man. Don't do that. I see someone play either a 3 pick or a 3 pick flex are terrible. They're terrible. Play them on Underdog Fantasy, another sponsor of the program. Play them on Underdog. On Underdog, you're paying minus 123 implied odds on, or minus 122 implied odds on a 3 pick standard, and they pay out 6x. So why are we locking it in on Prizepicks where they only pay out 5x when we could just go on over to Underdog Fantasy? They have the same thing, guys. It's just player props, right? Like, it's the same exact thing. We can just swing on over here and hopefully play the same exact plays, and we can run them in a 3 pick standard entry, and they're gonna pay out 6x. Okay, so once again, if you don't know this, it's okay. You're learning, but I'm just trying to provide you with value and teach you this. Like, take advantage of all the apps. Don't be playing on apps where they're not paying you out fully. Like, you're getting ripped off. Just think of it as like you're bringing your car to a mechanic and he's charging you, $500 to replace like a flat tire. Like, I don't know another good example. You're getting ripped off. Nobody wants to get ripped off, right? I mean, I don't think anybody in the chat wants to get ripped off at anything in life. So Think of that the same thing on these props apps. They're ripping you off if you're not playing optimal slip types, okay? So, yeah, Josh Green under 1.5 3-pointer. So I got a little sidetracked there. Let's see. I got to see if there's any other good plays here. It's like an hour till tip-off, guys. I got to wrap things up soon here and get back to, hunting down all this value and sending it into my VIP. Once again, if you're listening to the stream, you're enjoying. We already locked in the free 6-pick flex for this. So these are all picks that I've already sent into the VIP. So, do with it what you will, depending upon the results. I'm sure everyone will judge me. So, whatever, hopefully it's a 6-pick sweep and everyone's happy. But just keep in mind, guys, we're trying to keep that. We're playing 6-pick flexes because it's long-term return on investment, right? I already pulled up the chart. I explained my exact reasoning. If let's say we go 3 and 3 on this 6-man flex, it sucks, right? We lost our money, a 50% hit rate. Dang. I listened to KJK's live stream and I lost, but 3 and 3 is pretty respectable, is what I'm getting at. If I go 4 and 6, we want those sweeps, right? But if you can just keep that, if you keep that hit rate, if you're going 4 out of 6, 4 to 6, 4 to 6, 4 to 6, it's dang, it gets a little exhausting. But then you get that 6-man sweep and your 25 extra money, and your Prizepicks balance goes up real quick. So, that's why we do what we do. There's not a lot of things out there you can just go out and, turn $40 into $1,000, for example, overnight. So if it was easy, everyone would do it. You get my point. So, yeah, man, we already locked in one. All right, I haven't looked at the chat. Let's look. So, yeah, Bucks are hope against guard. X2, I already answered, thanks for tuning in, bro. I'm not disrespecting you. I'm not disrespecting you either. I'm just trying to teach. So we covered that. I'm thinking Trey can go over 10.5 points and assists. I don't think that 10.5 points and assists is a line that exists for Trae Young. I mean, his assist alone. Bumped. Okay, what's getting bumped here? DeMar DeRozan just got bumped. So, perfect. I mean, that's good, guys. We beat the bump, right? I gave you guys that ticket. I mean, look at the time. When did we lock this in? I mean, we locked this in 20 minutes ago. So, 20 minutes is pretty respectable. The bumps typically happen a lot faster than that. So everyone that's been listening should have been able to tell pretty easily. Yeah, we gotta speed things up here. I know you guys want some better. Let's see. See if we got any more value popping up here. I mean, that Josh Green 3-point prop looks phenomenal. I already talked about that, but we already locked these all in. Let's see. All right, let's give you guys a better slip. And let's wrap up this stream because I gotta start looking for late value for the VIP and everything. And wow. Some really good value on Betr right now. All right, let's do this. I'll be completely honest with you guys. Now that I'm doing this stream and everything live, I got to send this into my VIP first in the Discord, and then I'll pull it up on the screen and we'll lock it together, and then we'll wrap up the stream. Okay. So hopefully none of these plays get bumped. We're all gonna be locking it in together. I gotta send it into them first though, just because obviously they're paying me. I gotta get this to them, but we're looking at some good value. I'll pull up on the screen right after. Let's see. We're going Middleton. Hint for our first one. Not gonna say the prop yet. We got Devin Vassell. What's going on here? Oh, that's right. Different prop. All right. We got, let's see. Jalen. Did Jalen get bumped over on Prizepicks? Nope. Not yet. Guys, I got you in the chat with a better slip here. Just bear with me, all right? Like I said, it's first live stream in a minute. I got you guys. I promise I'm gonna share it with you guys for free to wind up the stream. It's just I'm doing 70 things at once here. So let's see. 1, 2. I mean, I was promoting that green play to you guys, so we'll throw that in there. It's still available. 3. Capella is actually, if I can't, let's try to get it. I really want to teach you guys like how to get value on apps that you can't get on others. So let's try to do one of those like if we can. So we got Capella here. Let's see, Capella on Betr. Got a prop that I like. Stay tuned here. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Another thing I should mention is one, guys, download the Betr app. They're gonna match you up to $500. Use the promo code KJKDFest. The reason I really like Betr is there's no pushes, so there's no even lines. They'll bump props, but you're able to beat the bumps, and you're never gonna have to like DeMar DeRozan's 5.0 rebounds right now on Prizepicks that you see on the screen pulled up. That's never gonna happen on Betr. He might go from like 4.5 to 5.5, and or he might just get taken off the board. But there's no pushes. So Betr is a phenomenal app. Once again, they'll match you up to $500 with my promo code. If I can drop that in the chat for you guys real quick, I will. Try to make it easy on you with the link. But I mean, this is my favorite new app by far. Once again, there's no flex option, but I hit another sweep last night on there. Paul George over 26.5 PRA. Wasn't available on Prizepicks. They had him at 27.5. DeJounte Murray under 23.5 points. He already got bumped down to 23 even on Prizepicks. Grayson Allen over 11.5 points. He was already bumped to 12.0 even on Prizepicks. Clint Capella under 11.5 points. He was bumped to 11.0. And then Jordan Poole under 16.5 points. He was bumped to 16.0 even. So this is a perfect example. Every single one of these props was already bumped on Prizepicks, but on Betr, there's no pushes. So they might take that George prop and make him 27.5, but if you're able to beat it before, like you're never going to deal with the 27 even stuff that you deal with on Prizepicks. So that's why like I love this app. I don't know how long that's going to last. I really respect Betr for releasing an app where there's no pushes. Like I mean that. There's no other props app out there that's offering that, to my knowledge. Every other props app has pushes, so like I would highly recommend you download it. And like I said, I'm gonna drop a pick for you guys here. We're gonna have to wrap this thing up here in like 10 minutes, so we got like 10 minutes left. If you're enjoying, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. It's called a push. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, man. I don't know if I misspoke, but yeah, there's no pushes. There's only bumps on Prizepicks. I'm very aware of this. I know all the industry slang. Don't you worry. I don't know if everyone else does though. So yeah, Betr. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat right now to try to make it easier on you guys. Once again, they're gonna match up to $500. Okay, guys. With my promo code, you can just use the link. And such a good app, man. Like I said, it's such a good app because you're getting value you can't get on other apps, and there's no pushes. So I'm a huge fan. You're still gonna deal with the bumps. You're still gonna deal with some stuff getting taken off the board, but like I said, I to my knowledge, there's not another app out there where there's no pushes, man. So I gotta give them respect. I'm a little scared at some point they're gonna bring pushes into their app because I mean that's it's like a little bit easier to beat them than some other apps. I really hope they don't. So that's the other thing is if you can lock in now where they have this, like you got to do it, man. Okay, so yeah, I dropped that in the chat. We're good. Let's see. I'm gonna send this into my VIP first, guys, and then I'm gonna share it with you right after. Okay. So let's concentrate here. Sorry, like I said, I got 1,000 things going on. let's I'll lock this in. I'll send it into my chat, and then I'll pull it up on the screen for you guys, okay? And yeah, I got you, bro. Better, I got you. I'm gonna drop a 5 pick for you guys, and then we'll get out of here. Once again, all plays are dropped in the Patreon. You know, gotta tell you guys, man. Sorry, I run a business, but also, like, it's gonna be really valuable. All the stuff we're talking about on the stream for free, I'm doing every single day. I'm sending in. We're beating the bumps. We're beating the bumps. You know, all those concepts I'm talking about, I'm doing over there. There's just a cost associated with it because there's so many hours go into it on my end. So yeah, let's see. So we got some really good value on Betr. Let's lock this in for you guys. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want to do some props that you can't get on Prizepicks. Is the idea here. So as we go along, let me do some little comparing. I always do this when I'm not live on stream every day. Let's see. 1. Yep, fantastic value. 2. Yep, another great value play. 3. I don't even think it's available. Great value play. CAD. Yep, another play. AD. And so 1, 2, 3, 4. All of these plays I'm about to give you on Betr, guys, are going to be bumped and or not available on Prizepicks. All right, so we're taking advantage of value we can't get on Prizepicks. That's the whole goal here. And then that play I already ran. I'd like to do a different play for my members and then share it with you guys. Yeah, let's do green. Why not? Let's do green. Another good value play. And I'm gonna send this into my VIP. I'm gonna give them, like, you know, a solid minute before you guys to try to lock this in, and then I'll share it with you guys as well. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, boom, boom, boom. All great value. Let's go ahead and lock this in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All good. I'm gonna do 50 to win 1,000. That's my standard unit. So whatever you guys typically play, play on this ticket. I'm gonna pull it up as soon as I can for you guys. Bear with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're good. Lock in. Submitting entry. Please let me. Yes. Boom. Perfect. I'm gonna send it into the VIP, guys, and I'll pull it up on the screen very shortly for you. Okay, I promise. Bear with me. We're talking Betr picks. We're talking Betr picks. And I got a 5 pick for you guys. Okay. Okay, so boom. This screen, VIP, boom, 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 boom. All right, guys, I'm gonna send this in to them. And then I'll pull it up on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We're good. I got you guys pulled up there. Discord. Betr. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I just sent it into them. I'm gonna give them, I'm gonna give them a solid minute to lock this in. Okay, guys. And then I will share with you guys. Okay. and then we'll wrap things up. I got to get out of here, and we're going to start hunting value. Once again, hit that like button, guys. I'm going to pull up. We're at 74 likes. We got 104 people in here. Get this thing up to 100 likes, and I'll pull up the Betr ticket for you guys immediately, okay? Get this thing up to 100 likes. I know we can do it. There's definitely people in here that haven't hit the like button. 100 likes, I'll drop the Betr ticket, okay? 100 likes, and I will drop the Betr ticket, and then we'll wrap things up. 100 likes, 100 likes. We got 74 at the time of me looking at it. Let's make sure everything's functioning here. Yep. And I'll pull them up on the Prizepicks board so we can do a side by side here. Let's see. We got Middleton. We got Green. We got Vassell. Capella prop isn't available, and Anthony Davis. $87 likes. Get this thing up to 100. I'll pull up the Betr ticket, guys. 100 likes. 100 likes. 100 likes. It's going to be a 5-pick. 5 picks are optimal on Betr. I already explained that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks. And my screen should be working here. $89. 11 more, guys. I got it pulled up. 11 more likes. We're going to end this thing with a nice Betr 5-man for you. And we're going to compare it to Prizepicks and tell you exactly why these are good props. You're going to see when I pull up on Prizepicks that they're all bumped, okay? And let's see. Hopefully none of them got bumped. Let's see if the Discord's saying anything right now. Nope. Looks like we're all good. No bumps yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pick. Uh, 94 likes. 6 more and I'll drop, guys. 6 more. I'll pull it up for you immediately. I just locked this in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pick Betr slip, guys. 95. 96. 4 more. 4 more. And then I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here and start looking for some more value. That first game starts pretty soon, guys. We have a decent slate here tonight, but first game starts in like 45 minutes. This Brooklyn Nets 76ers game. $100 likes. All right, perfect. I'll pull it up. Let's see here. Mobile. All right, here's what we got, guys. We got Chris Middleton over 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. As you can see, it's at 27.5 on Prizepicks. We have Josh Green under 18.5 PRA. As you can see, it's at 18.0 on Prizepicks. They've already bumped it, right? We can't get that value on Prizepicks. We got Devin Vassell under 25.5 points and assists. So you can see they've already bumped that to 25.0 on Prizepicks. We have Clint Capella under 13.5 points and assists. You can't even get that on Prizepicks, as a matter of fact. And we have Anthony Davis under 26.5 points. Once again, has been bumped on Prizepicks. Okay, guys? So, quick little recap. We got Chris Middleton over 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. We have Josh Green under 18.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Devin Vassell under 25.5 points and assists. Clint Capella under 13.5 points and assists. I wonder if that's available on Underdog. My assumption is going to be no. But once again, I always like to see if these are available on other platforms. You can see, so Underdog also does not have this posted, which you can't see because I have my phone up, but they don't even have his points and assist prop posted. So once again, value we can't get on another app, okay? So hopefully everybody can see. Once you lock in the ticket, guys, drop in the chat. If you lock in this Betr ticket, let me know. You got it all, and drop in the chat that you locked in, okay? Let's do a little review. Chris Middleton over 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Josh Green under 18.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Devin Vassell under 25.5 points and assists. Clint Capella under 13.5 points and assists. And Anthony Davis under 26.5 points. Once again, I put in $50. That's my unit size to win 1,000. Whatever you guys typically place, whatever your typical unit is, lock that in. As you can see on the Prizepicks screen, we can't get any of these picks on Prizepicks at the current lines that they're set at on Betr. Okay, you follow me? So we want to take advantage of that value. Locked in the Betr ticket. Okay, perfect. Let me know, guys, once you have this locked in. I don't want to make sure that everybody locks this in. I'm going to stay on the stream for 2 more minutes. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Once again, if you want access to every single one of my picks, as soon as I place them, the same stuff we're going over right now, the Patreon will be linked below in the description. Darius Teeter, locked. Anthony Davis, under 26.5 points. Clint Capella, under 13.5 points and assists. Devin Vassell, under 25.5 points and assists. Josh Green, under 18.5 points, rebounds, assists. Chris Middleton, over 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. You cannot get this value on Prizepicks. Betr. Code KJKDFS. They'll match you up to $500. Lock in these plays. And let me know. B. Berto, locked in. Darius, locked in. Patrick Bush, locked in. Anybody else? Anybody else? Once again, as soon as this, I'm on the East Coast, it's 5:19 p.m. As soon as this clock strikes 5:20, I'm hopping off this stream, and I gotta start looking for more value for the VIP myself, locking in tickets. Okay. Let me know if you locked it in, guys. Everybody else. Should be good, but just want to make sure everybody does. Hit the like button on your way out the door. Would be greatly appreciated. I luckily got Middleton on Underdog up to 27.5. Perfect, man. I mean, Chewbacca, that's a great indicator your process is on point, brother. If you're beating bumps every day, you know, you're doing great. Locked. Todd live. Love it, man. All right. Thank you. No problem, bro. Thank you for tuning in. All right, guys. I got to bounce out of here. Let's do a quick little review of each ticket before I head out the door, okay? So the first one, DeRozan did get bumped, but it's on Prizepicks. And you can use these picks on any app that you would like in an optimal slip type at the line that we got them at, right? So first ticket that we went over on the stream is Nick Claxton. It's in a 6-pick flex on Prizepicks. Nick Claxton under 13.5 points. Kevin Huerter under 4.5 rebounds. DeMar DeRozan over 4.5 rebounds. That got bumped, but can't control that. Luka Doncic over 68.5 fantasy score. Evan Mobley under 10.5 points. And Jarrett Allen over 38.5 fantasy score, okay? So that's the Prizepicks slip. The Betr picks slip is going to be, once again, all of these lines are bumped on Prizepicks, right, guys? We're getting value that we can't get on Prizepicks on Betr. We're going to be taking the over 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists on Middleton, under 18.5 points, rebounds, and assists on Josh Green, under 25.5 points and assists on Devin Vassell, under 13.5 points and assists on Clint Capella, and under 26.5 points on Anthony Davis. Okay, guys. 5-pick, Betr picks. Download it. Use the promo code KJKDFest. They'll match you up to $500. I dropped that in the chat. Good luck, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Pretty solid first live stream, I would think. If you enjoyed it, feel free to comment on the live and the comments, the YouTube comments after. Give me your feedback. What'd you like? If you really enjoyed the live, let me know. First one. So things that you would like to see in the future, I'm all ears. All right. All right, guys. We'll pull up this ticket one more time, and then I'm gonna bounce out. So there you go, man. I'm gonna bounce out of here. Join the VIP if you want access to every single one of my tickets as soon as I place them, guys. I'm gonna drop some more over there right now. It's on Patreon. Do not join the YouTube fan club. That's a different way to show support. Appreciate everyone that does that as well, but it's not the premium. You're not gonna get my picks. Okay, so Patreon is linked below if you want to hop over there right now to get access to the rest of my picks throughout the night. If not, I'll be back with some more free content later. Maybe not tomorrow, but later this week. So thanks for tuning in. Wishing you all the best of luck tonight on your NBA play props, guys.